Hello everyone, my name is Beneath Rai. I welcome you all in today's session. Today we are going to discuss about overview of US healthcare delivery system. Uh, Before we start our session today, we can talk about who we are, and then we can talk about various components who plays a very important role in US healthcare delivery system. So we are a passionate professional dedicated to provide US healthcare agile and business analysis training and consulting services. A business analyst, as we know, is a key figure in understanding business requirements and their implementation. We teach the fundamentals of the US healthcare domain to the IT and non-IT professionals who are passionate to kickstart their career as healthcare business analyst. Now, in today's session, we are going to cover US healthcare delivery system. When we talk about US healthcare delivery system, the US healthcare delivery system is one of the most complex and massive comparing to major developed nations. It is a combination of four major components, including financing, insurance, payment, and delivery, which is providers, which makes it unique and qualitative in terms of providing healthcare unlike any other countries in the world. We are going to discuss about each components one by one. So let's start with financing. Uh, it's one of the component of US healthcare delivery system. Financing is necessary to obtain health insurance or pay for healthcare services. For most privately insured Americans, health insurance is employment based. That is, the employers finance healthcare as a fringe benefit. A dependent spouse or children may also be covered by the working spouse or working parent's employer. Most employers purchase health insurance for their employees through an MCO or managed care organization or an insurance company selected by the employer. Small employers may or may not be in a position to afford health insurance coverage for their employees. In public programs, the government functions as the financier. The insurance function may be carved out to an HMO, which is health maintenance organizations. The next component is insurance. Insurance protects the insured against catastrophic risks when needing expensive healthcare services. The insurance function also determines the package of health services the insured individually is entitled to receive. It specifies how and where healthcare service may be received. The managed care organization or an insurance company also functions as a claim processor and manages the disbursement of funds to the healthcare providers. The next component is providers. The term provider refers to any entity that delivers healthcare services and can either independently bill for those services or is tax supported. Common examples of providers include physicians, dentists, optometrists, therapists in private practices, hospitals, diagnostic and imaging clinics, and suppliers of medical equipments. With few exceptions, most providers render services to the people who have health insurance. The last component is payment. So we have talked about financing, insurance, providers, which is nothing but delivery, and now the last one is payment. The payment function deals with the reimbursement to providers for services delivered. The insurer determines how much is paid for a certain service. Funds for actual disbursement come from the premiums paid to the managed care organization or insurance company. The member is usually required at the time of service to pay an out-of-pocket amount, like we say copay, deductible, coinsurance, and we are going to talk about these terminologies in our upcoming sessions. So they pay an out-of-pocket amount such as $25 or $30 copay to see a physician. The remainder is covered by the managed care organization or insurance company. In government insurance plans, such as Medicare and Medicaid, tax revenues are used to pay providers. So these were the components of US healthcare delivery system. Now we are going to talk about certain factors or the external factors which affects the evolution of US healthcare delivery system and financing. Now, it is very important for all of us to understand how the concept of health plan grew and developed. It provides important background for a study of today's health plan industry. Since we are focusing on US healthcare industry, I wanted to focus on these external factors which I have highlighted over here, which are historical factors, economic factors, technological factors, and social factors. Now, here I have given a link where uh, this will take to the website, to my blogs, where I have written about the historical factors and other factors in more detail. I'm going to show you. So once I click on this link, it will take me to this particular screen where you can see this is a blog, and this is my website, Healthcare Business Analysis Training. This is the home or landing page where it says Learn and Grow. Now, since we are talking about factors that are affecting US healthcare, you can find that detail in my blog section here. And these are certain factors which are being mentioned here. So this talks about your historical factors. It talks about economic factors. This talks about technological factors and then social factors. I request you all to go over this blogs and each factors one by one. You can click on continue reading and you can read these blogs to gain more insights about the factors. And also you can provide your comment, or if you have any suggestions or feedback, feel free to write your inputs over here. Now I'll come back to the presentation again here. Since we're talking about factors of affecting US healthcare delivery system, I request you all to go over my blogs and you can read that in more detail. Now moving on, let's talk about who are the key players or major players in the US healthcare industry. So when we say major players or key players, there are basically four P's. They are policymakers, patients, or we say members, providers, and payers. So we have members who are patients, we have policymakers or regulatories that we have providers and various payers. Now let's talk about each players in detail. So let's start with policymakers. Policymakers establish the framework within which healthcare is provided to the patients or members. The policymakers aggregate data from members, providers, and payers to develop population level metrics that inform their health and health economic policies. In this context, policies answer the crucial questions like who is eligible to receive care, what care services are provided, how, where, by whom, how are services paid for, are the services being delivered well, are they accessible, are the needs of vulnerable or marginalized populations adequately served? What healthcare concerns do we need to plan for next? And these are some of the example of policymakers: Department of Health and Human Services USA, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Service. Now let's talk about the next player, which is patients, which are patients or members. So all of us at one time or another are patients. Patients are typically citizens and voters and sometimes taxpayers. Patients receive care service from providers and are the beneficiary customers of the payers. Because as a patient or as a member, we purchase health insurance plan from the payers, and then we visit our providers who are like doctors, physicians, clinic. We visit them to get service from doctors. So patients receive care services from providers and are beneficiary customers to the payers. Patients also may want to access information about their care via an electronic device, for example, personal computer, mobile phone. And that's where member portal or patient portal comes into picture. Let's talk about the next player, who are providers. So providers operationalize care delivery within the policy framework. They provide health services to the patients and maintain health information about them in their EHR system, electronic health record system. The providers coordinate patient care with other providers as care team members. And that's where interoperability comes into picture. Any person, organization, or institution that directly or indirectly provides healthcare services can be termed as provider. And some examples are physicians, doctors, hospitals, labs, pharmacies, ambulance services, etc. And recently, I did one session on US healthcare provider. I would like you to go over there once. So this is the link from where you can open uh, the training videos, and it's going to take you to this page, which talks about US healthcare domain, US healthcare providers training, and I did this on January 23rd. So as you can see over here, I request you all to go over this session, which talks about US healthcare providers in detail. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel uh, to get more details. And the channel is, you can find the details over here. So if I click on this, this is US healthcare business analyst blogs, which talks about various trainings that we provide on business analysis skills and US healthcare fundamentals. So you can subscribe to our channel and get updated with the latest information or latest uh, knowledge that I'm trying to share with all of you so that you can understand about US healthcare domain. Moving on to the next major player, who are payers. So payers operationalize the financial elements of the policy framework. Payers enroll patients or members as beneficiaries. They procure care services from the providers on behalf of their patient beneficiaries, and they report to the policymakers. And some examples are like Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem, WellCare, which is now Centene Corporation, Medicare, Medicaid, United Healthcare, Care Plus, Aetna, Cigna. These are the examples of some of the payers from US healthcare industry, from US healthcare. Now, so this is all about a high level overview on US healthcare industry, where we talked about uh, what are the components which makes US healthcare delivery system, the factors which are kind of affecting the evolution of US healthcare industry, which are historical, technological, social, and economic, and they're presented at my blog. Then we talked about key major players of US healthcare industry. Now, in our next session, we are going to talk about following topics. What is a health insurance? What are the types of health insurance present here? What are private health insurance? What are the government-sponsored health plans? What is indemnity health insurance? What are managed care plans? What are the costs associated with the private health insurance, and how health insurance protects you from health and financial risk? We are going to talk about all these topics in our next session, and that's where I request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that, I request you to also click on the bell icon so that you'll get notified when I'm going to upload my next video or session on these topics. So thank you very much for listening to my video and understanding the US healthcare delivery system. We can consider this is one of the important session because this is from where we're starting the learning on fundamentals of US healthcare. And this was the very first session that we did on overview of US healthcare industry. The next session would be on the health insurance plans. So you can visit our YouTube channel. You can visit our website as well, which is healthcarebusinessanalyst.com. You can read the blogs present over there. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get notified with the latest information or videos which we are uploading there. Thank you for your patience today. I really appreciate that. Looking forward to make another video for all of you, and then we can talk about it in detail. If you have any questions, suggestions, feel free to put that in the comments and I'll personally reply to those comments. Thank you very much.